Let's work on part 3 of the medial R, phrases and sentences. Phrases and sentences. You could say sentences, or you can do that NT stop the T sound completely and just go sentences. 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 Medial R phrases and sentences. First one is suspect arrest. Suspect arrest. The police officer made an arrest with the suspect. The police officer made an arrest with the suspect. Number 2, fur arrow. Fur arrow. She is holding a fur arrow for the show. She is holding a fur arrow for the show. Fur arrow. Number 3, he needed a charged battery for his game. He needed a charged battery for his game. He needed a charged, so the D is a stop consonant D, so charged, quietly. He needed a charged battery for his game. Number 4, he ate fresh blueberries for breakfast. He ate fresh blueberries for breakfast. He ate fresh blueberries for breakfast. Number 5, sorry, I think that was 4. Okay, number 5, she has a digital camera for you. She has a digital camera for you. Number 6, we picked fresh carrots from the garden. We picked fresh carrots from the garden. We picked fresh carrots from the garden. Garden or garden? Let me say it one more time with both. We picked fresh carrots from the garden. We picked fresh carrots from the garden. Number 7, I would like a cherry milkshake with a cherry on top. I would like a cherry milkshake with a cherry on top. Number 8, dairy is always good for breakfast. Dairy is always good for breakfast. Number 9, her leather earrings were too heavy. Her leather earrings were too heavy. Number 10, if you make a mistake, erase it. If you make a mistake, erase it. If you make a mistake, erase it. Number 11, she dressed up for a fairy costume. She dressed up for a fairy costume. She dressed up. She dressed up in a fairy costume. One more time. She dressed up in a fairy costume. Costume, costume. Number 12, there are many trees in the thick forest. There are many trees in the thick forest. There are many trees in the thick forest. Number 13, their house has 2 bigger garage doors. Their house has 2 bigger garage doors. Number 14, the tall giraffe has a long neck. The tall giraffe has a long neck. The tall giraffe has a long neck. Number 15, he puts the small hearing aid in his ear. He puts the small hearing aid in his ear. He puts the small hearing aid in his ear. In his ear. Number 16, she dressed up like a superhero. She dressed up like a superhero. Number 17, I want macaroni and cheese for dinner. I want macaroni and cheese for dinner. I want macaroni and cheese for dinner. 18, They are an older married couple. They are an old married couple. They are an old married couple. They are an older married couple. Sorry, I forgot the older. They are an older married couple. Number 19. He is going to eat the sour orange. He's going to eat the sour orange. He's going to eat the sour orange. Number 20. Have you heard my talking parrot? Have you heard my talking parrot? Have you heard my talking parrot? 21. The pirate ship is looking for treasure. The pirate ship is looking for treasure. Pirate ship, treasure. The pirate ship is looking for treasure. 22. The rowdy squirrel was looking for nuts. The rowdy squirrel was looking for nuts. The rowdy squirrel. The rowdy squirrel was looking for nuts. 23. Her mom read her a fun history story. Her mom read her a fun history story. Her mom read her. Her mom read her a fun history story. 24. I want sour grape syrup on my pancakes. I want sour grape syrup on my pancakes. I want sour grape syrup on my pancakes. Number 25. The rambunctious walrus has huge tusks. The rambunctious walrus has huge tusks. The rambunctious walrus has huge tusks. 26. The doctor showed her mom an x-ray. The doctor showed her mom her x-ray. The doctor showed her mom her x-ray. The doctor showed her mom her x-ray. Last one, 27. Our address has 3 zeros in it. Our address has 3 zeros in it. Zeros in it. Our address has 3 zeros in it. Hear the linking? Hear the linking for all the sentences. I'm trying to make it a bit obvious so you can hear that. Our address, instead of our address, I just say our. Our address has 3 zeros in it. Think about that with all the words of the linking, the voice projection, opening your mouths when you speak, with the medial R especially. The beginning of the R is just that R, but with the medial R, we want to make sure that nothing touches in our mouths. Again, similar to the initial, because if it does, it creates a you might trill your R and it might not sound as clear, or you start to curling your tongue at the beginning of the word of the R is clear, is okay, but it's best to just pull it back. But especially in the medial and the final R, pulling the tongue back creates that and it does not sound right. It does not sound like the American accent. We always want to be sure that we don't say or we don't curl our tongue for the medial or the final especially. This is very, very important. Okay, I hope this helps.